The Korean War ended in 1953, but that was just a truce. We were still technically at war, and shooting incidents occurred fairly frequently. Then, in January 1968, they captured the U.S. Navy reconnaissance ship USS Pueblo off the coast of North Korea. 1 year later, in April 1969, they shot down an unarmed U.S. reconnaissance aircraft in international waters off the coast of North Korea, killing 31 Americans. President Nixon considered a nuclear strike on North Korea, but decided instead to continue the reconnaissance flights, but to give them a fighter escort. At that time, our fighter squadron at Selfridge Air Force Base in Michigan had just completed fighter tactics training and aero refueling training and were ready to deploy. Our F-106s, with excellent radar, air-to-air missiles, and a top speed of twice the speed of sound, were the perfect aircraft for the mission. We were sent to Osan Air Base on the west coast of South Korea, and soon were patrolling defensive combat patrols for our reconnaissance aircraft off of Wonsan on the east coast of North Korea. One mission started routinely. We took off from Osan, flew east to the Sea of Japan, met a tanker, turned north, took up a combat air patrol position protecting the recon aircraft, and flew for about an hour. We began to get low on fuel, so we turned, flew back south, met the tanker, and began to get fuel. As we refueled, we suddenly got a call. MiGs taking off from Wonsan. We continued refueling. Then another call. MiGs orbiting Wonsan. We continued refueling. Then we got another call. MiGs turning out to sea toward the recon aircraft. We broke off our refueling immediately and turned toward them. We were full of fuel and ready to fight. We accelerated to attack speed and moved into attack formation. How many? We asked. 20 was the reply. 20 MiGs against 4 106s? Well, they had MiG-17s, 19s, and 21s. But our F-106s were better, and we were the better pilots. I armed my missiles. We were attacking. I looked around at our combat formation. Every man was in his position, ready to do battle against heavy odds. I have never been prouder to be an American and to be with these men. Then, just before we were going to fire our missiles, the North Koreans turned back and we resumed patrol. No shots were fired. Nothing happened. No one knows about it, but to me, it was the proudest moment of my life. This story is on page 43 of my book, The Spirit of Attack.